Go.
Hello, my name is Espy and I teach junior high in Southern California. I am proud to say that I am currently completing my 21st year as an educator. I believe I currently practice 9 of the 10 professional dispositions. The first disposition I feel I practice is high expectations. As a professional educator, I believe it is important to have high expectations because it promotes academic achievement and builds a class community. For example, in our class, I collaborate with my students to develop classroom expectations because I feel as though students need to be included in the planning. The second two dispositions I practice are diversity and fairness. I work in a Title I school with very diverse student population. Most of my students are immigrants from other countries, and I take the time to learn about their journey to the U.S. and their cultural backgrounds. Establishing relationships allows me to celebrate their potential, their growth, and their accomplishments. I celebrate diversity in our classroom and make all students feel welcome and loved no matter what their culture, gender, sexuality, or background is. Fairness is practiced daily in our classroom. I provide every student with equal opportunities, grade fairly, build relationships with all of my students, and make connections outside of my classroom. For example, my door is always open at lunch and breaks for students who want to talk or just a quiet place to work. I also advise different clubs, which include a service learning club and yearbook. The next dispositions I practice are professional conduct, curiosity, and honesty. I maintain ethical behaviors at all time by being present at school while dressed in a professional manner, respecting peers and students, as well as going above and beyond my duties as an educator. I was born and raised in the community that I teach. I actually teach in the junior high I attended. With that being said, I believe I am a role model for my students because we have experienced similar hardships, and they can see that no matter what you go through in life, you can accomplish your goals. My students are encouraged to ask questions and develop relationships with their peers through collaboration and team building activities in our class. I maintain honesty and I am also transparent with my students. I always give them the opportunity to be decision makers in our classroom, and I am an honest individual. Students need to see that it's okay to make mistakes and be honest about it. The last three dispositions I practice are compassion, advocacy, and dedication. I am compassionate with my students and staff. I greet all my students at the door, and during their warm ups, I walk around asking questions and how they are doing for the day. I also watch after school sporting events and say hello to everyone I pass in the hallways. I love my school, my community, and I advocate for my students. I am also a member of our school site council, and I work hand in hand with parents and students in order to make positive changes on our campus. I am dedicated to making sure that I have the knowledge and the resources to succeed. I am also dedicated to being a lifelong learner by pursuing my master's degree and attending professional developments. The disposition I feel I need to work on is reflection. At times, as a veteran teacher, I feel as though I have become complacent and need to work on growing as an educator. Education is constantly changing. New curriculum is developed, and there are so many new strategies that younger teachers are learning in their credentialed programs. I need to understand that change can be good, and I need to be able to incorporate new strategies into my teaching practices. As a professional, I do feel I'm a professional educator. I hold myself to high standards. I seek opportunities for growth. I'm inclusive and I'm dedicated to my school and my community. Professional educators must abide by the depositions, listen, adapt, and be held accountable for their actions.